Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Everton are apparently in advanced talks with former Real Madrid midfielder Isco. The player is a free agent after leaving Sevilla, and that's according to journalist Rudy Galletti, who claims that a meeting has been scheduled between Everton and Isco's representatives to possibly add the midfielder to Sean Dyche's squad for the remainder of the season. I'll be honest, I take this rumour with a huge pinch of salt. Yes, he's out of contract. Everton are a little bit late, but this isn't Isco from a few years ago. And does he really fit in with Sean Dyche's squad? Maybe if it's a short-term deal, which would be reviewed in the summer, maybe. But this one still looks a little bit unlikely to me at the moment. But hey, what do I know? Everton have been linked with a summer move for Hoffenheim midfielder Dennis Geiger. The 24-year-old has not yet signed a new deal with Hoffenheim. Everton are one of a few clubs monitoring the defensive midfield player. He's 24 years of age. Everton have had an interest in the player going back as far as 2019. Marcel Brands was looking at him when Marco Silva was in charge. Everton eventually chose Jean-Philippe Gbamin, who's had an absolute nightmare, hasn't he, since signing for Everton. He's currently on loan in Turkey with Trabzonspor. But Geiger has remained on Everton's radar since, and obviously coming out of contract. He's a possible free transfer this summer. He's played 91 games and scored 6 times in the Bundesliga, but he is more of a defensive midfielder, and Everton, I guess, will be looking for somebody who could play in the Ghana role, I guess. Obviously, Idrissa's 33, 34, 33. So Everton be looking for someone to, even if he just doesn't play all the time, someone to come into that role. So, and if he is free this summer, then it makes perfect sense. Reports in Italy today stating that Everton remain very interested in Udinese striker Beto. The Blues were linked with a move for him in the transfer window that's just shut, the winter transfer window. Everton do want another striker, a big number 9, because obviously the injury concerns over Dominic Calvert-Lewin are continuing. The Everton striker came off after 62 minutes in Saturday's 1-0 win over Arsenal with tightness in his hamstrings. He just doesn't seem to be able to get on an injury-free run at the moment. And Everton are looking and keeping that interest up in Beto. Obviously, for Premier League survival, really, if Everton stay up this season, then it's more likely they're able to make a move for a player like this. Obviously, if the worst comes to the worst and they don't, their targets will change. But according to the Italian press, Everton very interested in him. They think Beto will move for around 23 million in the summer. He has scored 7 goals in 21 games so far for Udinese. According to reports, Manchester United, Liverpool and AS Roma are keeping tabs on Everton's defender Jared Branthwaite. He is currently on loan at PSV. In fact, at the time of recording this, he scored twice already in the Dutch Cup. The PSV are 2-0 up at half-time against FC Emmen, so Branthwaite on a hat-trick there. And attracting the interest of Manchester United, Liverpool and Roma. He's made 14 appearances in the Eredivisie and scored 1 goal. PSV offered £15 million in the January transfer window to make that deal permanent. Everton rejected it. They've got high hopes for Branthwaite. But like I said, a couple of English clubs looking at him as well, according to reports. And finally, MSP remain interested in purchasing a minority shares in Everton. They're in discussions with Farhad Moshiri about taking a stake at Goodison Park. There are other clubs interested as well. Alan Myers on Twitter before tweeted this. Everton are continuing discussions with US investors MSP Sports Capital with regards to them taking a minority shareholding in the club. The club is evaluating the offer from MSP along with other potential options. Any potential investment would be for the completion of the stadium, which up to now has been entirely funded by Farhad Moshiri and is expected to be completed next year. So it'll be interesting to see whether they are the company that Moshiri sells to. There's all kinds of reports saying that they're going to take a 25% share in the club and they're going to have 2 board members. That's what they want. They've obviously already got experience in other sports clubs and a lot of people are very, very positive about their involvement with Everton in regards to making the club more profitable, making the club better run, and everything else. So be interesting to see what happens there. There is, like we say, other interest there. The Qatari investment group, very interested as well, apparently. Whether anything in that, I don't know. You're going to get lots of stories around that as well at the moment. That is it for the News Daily. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. If you want more videos, join us on Premiere. Why not? The link is in the description and the QR code is on the screen now. See you later.